What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. This is gonna be my first video, and I just wanted to talk about my plans, I guess, for this channel. The main thing that I want to do is just, in general, just get to a point where I can just vlog. But I guess right now I'm just gonna turn on the camera, talk to it, see what comes out of it. That's what I want to get to. But and the main reason why I want to start this is I don't know. I just feel like I'm not doing enough. Just doing what I'm doing now. So yeah, I want to be able to change the world in a way that only I can. Hopefully I can get to that point, but I won't know until I try, right? So this is me trying, I guess. Sorry, this is an awkward video. But yeah, I'm an awkward person, so get used to it. Get fucking used to it. Right now, I live with 3 other guys. But before then, we had one girl who was, I'll be honest, she was batshit crazy. But she originally was married to my friend, my roommate. His name, we're gonna say, is Tony. So Tony and I, we have been friends for about a year. So yeah, almost 2 years. Going on it at least. But yeah, I'm really good friends with him. Well, he had a wife. We're gonna call her, what should we call her? We'll call her Amy. Yeah, we're gonna call her Amy. So Amy is a psychotic bitch. I'm gonna be blunt. But the story goes, they were originally married before I moved in, and I had just been coming around to hang out with my friend Damien, who you guys will probably see eventually at some point. But they were married. Well, she decided that she didn't like how things were here. Things were. So she decided to have a divorce, get a divorce, which is all fine and dandy. But I mean, the fact is, she decided to come back a few months later, maybe not even. So it was really confusing to us to why she broke it off if she just wanted to come back anyways. But I don't know. Like I said, she was crazy. Incredibly manipulative too. The thing was that she attempted suicide. And then she called Tony, and Tony was like, well, you're living in your car right now. So why don't you just stay here for a little bit until you can find a place, and that way you're not just, you know, living in your car. Okay, that's fine and dandy. But me and Damien were under the impression it was only going to be a few weeks. Well, a few weeks turned into 3, 4, 5 months, I think, give or take. I don't know exactly, but so yeah, it got to the point where Amy was not leaving. But during this time, there were things that she was doing that made us feel like she was trying to get everybody out of the house so that she can have the house to herself. You know, because this house was hers and Tony's for a long time. Originally, she was just gonna come over and help clean. Well, the house got clean. But then she started bitching about nobody else helping. Well, nobody asked us to. I stay in my room. I don't have trash outside of my room. I don't go and hang out in the living room. I stay in here. This is it. This is me. So she started complaining about that. Then she decided that she was going to clean out the fridge and the pantry and throw out all the expires. When she was done, there were maybe 1 or 2 things in that fridge. Things that I know weren't expired. Threw them out. And Tony, when we confronted him about it, he was like, no, it wasn't her, it was me, it was all me, I'm sorry, it was me. Okay, that's all fine and dandy, but she kept doing it. It kept being done. Things that I know were not expired were getting thrown out. So eventually I stopped buying groceries. I just ate out every day. And apparently during this time, she would listen in on people's conversations, and especially Tony's phone calls and all that stuff, going through his phone, all that. It was psycho bitch mode. So I don't know exactly what set her off, but apparently she was going back and looking at his messages from when they were broken up, which is not okay at all, because apparently they had it's about 3 or 4 weeks ago, they got together, and she left last week. But they had gotten together, kind of, for a little bit, and she was just going through his phone. I don't know why. It was she was going through there, from way back when they were broken up, which made no sense at all. Why are you going to care about something that happened while you two weren't together, as if you hadn't been bringing over guys every other week, the same 2 guys just alternating on and off, one of which we know for sure was into you. It doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? What? But yeah, that happened. And I don't know if she saw something old that set her off, or if something new had popped up that set her off. But I was trying to record this one day earlier this week already, and couldn't, because she had come through and was making a lot of noise, banging around, yelling, all this stuff, getting her shit and going. She was leaving herself again. But yeah, she was just crazy. She ended up, I don't know why, but when I went in there and looked at what she had done, it was all pettiness. Just everything petty. The filter for the fan was missing. The cords for the washer and the dryer were unplugged and tucked away somewhere. I think Damien was the one who noticed that. She took the crock pot bowl, not even the full crock pot, just the glass that sat in there to cook in. What? And for whatever reason, there were teddy bears cut up, faces, backs, everything, just cut the fuck up and just laid on top of the stove. So I'm pretty sure that she was recording audio. I don't know why, but it's just a thought that I have. Why else would you cut up teddy bears if you didn't stuff recording devices in them? Which makes a lot of sense, honestly, as to why she would know conversations that me and Damien had that we thought, she wasn't here at all. But yeah, there were times while she was here that me and Damien were talking to ourselves. Granted, about her, but she was doing crazy shit. And we didn't like her here. We didn't want her here. We were under the impression that she was never gonna come. Sorry guys, I had dinner and it was really good. I might have had a little bit too much dinner, to be honest. But conversations that we did have about Amy that, you know, because we didn't expect her to be here, we were under the impression she wasn't coming back. We thought she was gone for good, never gonna see her again. We were done. But then she came back. But now she's really gone for good. And Tony says that he will never go back to her, ever. So, but yeah, I call her a psycho bitch because of the craziness that was her. Like, she did the craziest things. She was making up all kinds of stuff. Like, we had a house meeting one day, and she was pinning so many things that made no sense on me and Damien. Like, we don't pay rent on time. I did it one time because I told Tony that I was sick and I couldn't pay all of my rent. I was like, hey, this is how much I can give you. Is that gonna be okay? And he said yes, like he okayed it. So, I mean, and that was when I wasn't working as much, so I didn't get, you know, the full check. But, so, I mean, I only did it one time. And, you know, Damien and our other roommate, who's gonna be leaving soon, they have a crappy job that doesn't pay them jack shit at all. So, I mean, they have a deal worked out where they don't have to pay as much, and, you know, me and Anthony will cover the rest of it, which, I mean, is fine. But she was complaining that we don't ever pay rent. Come to find out, she wasn't paying rent. She was just paying the car insurance for Anthony's car. Bitch, what? And just a whole bunch of things. Like, she knew that I didn't like her. I told her straight up, I don't fucking like you. But you wanna assume that we're friends when you and I have never had a conversation. Ever. And she was like, well, you were only here to hang out with Damien and Tony. I was like, okay. Originally I came here to hang out with Ricky, and then I met Damien, and me and him started talking, and then we became friends. You could have done the same thing. But here's another thing about why I didn't confront her or talk to her first. There were times when I tried, but she was either on her phone or just straight up ignoring everybody. And it just got to the point where I gave up trying. I was like, okay, you don't want to talk, that's fine. So, I mean, I was under the impression that she didn't care for me or anything. So I didn't try again. But apparently, according to some of our other friends, she thought that we were friends, which made no sense to me at all, basically. So yeah, that was a trip. But yeah, she's gone now. She did a lot of petty things while she was here, while she was packing up. And honestly, I'm happy that she's gone. She brought so many negative emotions into this house that it just weighed everything down and made it stuffy. And now that she's gone, it feels so much better. I feel like I can finally live again. But yeah, that's my most recent story about a psycho bitch. I did make another channel like forever ago. I'll link it down below or something. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I have for this video. Oh, the reason why I had to make a new channel was there were some issues going on with Google and I couldn't access my old email, and I wanted to access my old email for that YouTube, so I had to make a new email and make a new YouTube channel so that I could get emails and all that for, you know, everything. So that's why this isn't going on that channel. But my name's Griffin Alexander, and hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace out. Oh, I have a Twitter that I'll link down below too. Yeah, goodbye.